Hey guys, this is Jeff with Network Fitness. A lot of you have been using compression straps or rollers to try and get your muscles to respond better, and recently using an actual rubber compression strap in addition to the sleeves you can put on. This thing can give you very acute compression over the tissues and really squeeze down for a very short period of time. You would not wear this during a workout, but you could put it on before or after a workout, after your heart rate's come down if it's after the workout, or before you're actually getting into the workout itself, as a way of loosening stuff up or keeping things from getting too tightened up afterwards. If you got IT band issues, if you've got quad issues, if your knee is painful whenever you do any type of squatting motions or jumping or so on, there are only 4 muscles that attach to the kneecap. If you've got knee issues, there's a very good chance your quads are locked up. You got your hamstring muscles come in here. There's 2 of them across the knee joint right here on the inside. You got 2 parts of the bicep femoris on the outside. Any of those 4 different attachments can cause you stress on the knee joint itself. One way to take care of that is you use this compression strap, wrap it around the thigh, go through a series of motions with it, and then after you take this off, you get better function and circulation through that area, so it doesn't stress your knee out as much and your leg will actually function better. One of the things you want to keep in mind when you're wrapping your thigh, your lower leg, or any other part of your body, use the right tension of strap for your body. There are 4 different densities of these straps. There's a yellow one, a green one, the black one, and an orange one. You want to use the right strength for your tissue. The stronger and bigger you are, typically the stronger the strap you're going to need. You take the strap, you put it over your leg, you apply some stretch to it, and then you wrap that snug enough to where it's not painful, but it's reasonably tight. Now the tighter you go, the more painful it's going to be. So you don't have to do it on the skin away from the fabric, but it is a good idea. Wrap that over itself so you have a little bit of overlap, and the more supple your tissues get, the more you can pull this tight, tight, tight and really cinch down. The tighter you go, the deeper this compression is going to go. It's going to go closer to the bone. So you want to get as tight as is reasonable for you, but don't go any tighter. If it's super painful, take it off immediately. You don't want to do damage to any tissues, and your body will tell you, as long as you're not on any painkillers or anything else, your body will tell you when it's too tight. You go through range of motion with that, whether you're straightening and bending seated or stand up, and then take it through range of motion where you're squatting down, nice and slow, come back up. The faster you go, with the tighter the strap, the more risk there is, the more damage potential there is. So go as slow as is necessary for you, but if you can go fast, that's fine, as long as your tissues can handle it. You're doing this to yourself. Make sure that you're not hurting yourself. You do a series of lunges, step back, step up, step back, step up. Do anything that's reasonable for you. If you can do it without getting hurt, then fine, do it, but you're looking for a positive response here. You're not looking to hurt yourself. Some of you might just be able to stand, straighten the leg, and bend, and that's all you can do with the strap on because it's too uncomfortable otherwise. Ideally, you want to be able to get into a nice deep squat, stand back up, and go through a series of motions for about 30 seconds, maybe 2 minutes on the long end. For the most part, you don't want to leave this on more than 2 minutes. As you're doing this to yourself, you may have some type of a circulatory issue. You leave it on for too long. When you take this off, you should feel a flood of blood through the area. It should feel like you just took a dam away and there's a waterfall of blood flow through that space. That's what we're looking for. You should feel like, oh my God, that just moves so much better. Okay, that's the idea we're looking for from a subjective perspective. What's going on inside, honestly, get a therapist to diagnose that. If you're doing this to yourself and you don't have the background of a physical therapist or a massage therapist, you may not know the anatomy and what's going on. If you get a negative result, ever, don't do this anymore to yourself. Go hire somebody and get them to work with you. You don't want to harm the tissues. Some of this stuff can be dangerous. If you have a ballooning of the blood vessels down here, such as varicose veins and so on, you cut off blood flow coming back, you can get clotting and serious issues from that. So let's be smart about what you're doing to yourself. We don't want to break blood vessels down here by leaving the strap on for too long. You leave it on too long, and those little blood vessels actually start to pop. And that's where you get like spider veins and things like that. So let's be smart about how you go about approaching this. You do it right, it works great. You do this properly, and it makes these guys a heck of a lot less sensitive on the body. Your body's nowhere near sensitive when you're using these bumpy rollers, the blue or the black one. This is pretty darn firm, and a lot of you, when you lie on here with your thighs, it's painful, really painful. You use this strap beforehand, it increases circulation through that area, so you're nowhere near as sensitive, and then you can come back on here and actually get better work done with the rollers. Whether you're using a lacrosse ball, the trigger point quad baller, or the rumble roller, whatever, use these tools, but use the strap smartly and effectively, and you get your best results. Good luck.